How's it going, guys? Eric here, and we're back with Katawa Shoujo. I'm not sure. I think it's part 81. Last episode, we kind of figured out. Well, not figured out. Well, we reached the animation for Lily's path to begin, and we started Act 2. Right here is actually the picture, or the, I guess, ripped page or something like that of Act 2. So that's pretty interesting. I guess that's supposed to be Lily when she's younger. So I should load it now. Pound sterling. Saturday, my second most favorite day of the week. Well, it is mine too, but you don't see me. No, I'm just kidding. I mostly do random crap on Saturday. Mostly, if it's school, I just do homework early in the morning and then start doing other stuff afterwards. This is almost entirely due to the fact that it is the day with the second least amount of school, with class ending at the beginning of lunch. Oh, so technically it's an early dismissal, you lucky son of a gun. I opened my door and confidently, myself being more than confident of being able to get enjoyment out of the fine weather and shorter class length. Really? What's up with you with confident? Confidently this, confidently that. I confidently stride down the hallway and down the stairs to the lobby of the male dorms. I'm getting tired of your shenanigans already. It's only been 1 minute already and you're already annoying the crap out of me. I confidently look behind me to see whose footsteps are approaching. I lose my confidence in this day being enjoyable. My freaking god. Hey man, what's up? Not much, I guess, just looking forward to the afternoon. You? He wrapped an arm around my slumped shoulders far too comfortably. Something's up. Why are you smiling? Let's step outside, shall we? Are you gonna murder me? I was just about to before you stopped me. Oh, what the? Okay. Progress. He doesn't take my reaction to his theatrics well. Ignoring him, I walk outside and start down the steps. It doesn't take too long for him to catch up with me again. I wonder if he wants money or to rant about another conspiracy. Maybe both. I've got a bone to pick with you. Sorry. If you haven't watched any of my Minecraft stuff, I always say I got a bone to pick with you, and I just say it over and over again in Minecraft series or something like that, and I always end up either dying or actually killing the person. So I have to say, seeing this, it's just funny, I guess. I didn't really expect him to say that, but I guess. It's about that blonde. You know who I'm talking about. Conspiracy it is. For a moment I contemplate feigning ignorance, but realize this will go quicker if I just let him get it all out. Ugh, Lily? The one from your class? You're on first name terms with her? He looks positively shocked at this development. Did he not expect me to be able to answer? He gathers himself and coughs up into his fist. Oh. Okay, dramatically, like everything he does. Well, never mind that. I'm here to warn you. You know, man to man. Warn me about what? Lily? Yeah, you don't know her, man. It's mostly true. I've only known her and Hanako for less than 2 weeks, and even then, we've just been exchanging banal chatter about school as we while away lunch. Wait, what? I'm pretty sure you don't either. That's not the point. You're the one spending inordinate amounts of time with her. It distresses me that someone like Kenji, who's probably as far out of the loop as one could possibly get, knows about such a trivial fact as who I choose to befriend. Then again, I am a transfer student, and she's not only the representative of the class, but also a tall blonde. Maybe I should appreciate this ranting as a warning that the rumor mill exists in the school, and that I'm firmly within it. It's just lunch, nothing special. Nothing special, they say. It will be fun, they say. You will have tea. Look man, under the bridge. See this bridge? You're under it. A man's gotta do what a man's gotta do to get intel. I just want to make sure you don't end up too far under the bridge. You're losing me, Kenji. That's okay, lots of people get lost. That's why I'm here to help. Wait. Don't you dare be taking me to the back corner of the alley. Just be careful around her, okay? She looks like all harmless on the outside, but I've heard shit. Bad shit. Feels like doo-doo, man. You know the student council, right? Oh, I totally gotta be... If I agree with Kenji on the student council, I'm gonna flip this table right now. He seems to involuntarily shudder as he says the words. Putting him and Shizune together in a room is an amusing mental exercise. I wonder if they've met. Yeah, Shizune and Misha are in my class. I seem to have dodged the draft there, though. Good man. Oh, okay, but this blonde? She was there, in the student council. Right, damn, there. I see, and why are you speaking in riddles? And she's not there now. Okay. Seriously, think about it. Something must have gone down. I stopped walking for a moment, giving the ideas more thought than I probably should. It would explain that fight the two had, at least in part. Wait, no, not really. Even leaving the student council would need a catalyst. In the end, it doesn't explain much at all, other than the fact that their feud goes back some ways. I guess you have a point. I'm not saying how that really affects me though. Okay. I said that weird. Now fill this one. Lilly's foreign, obviously. Thank you, Hisao, for repeating the same thing. Are you gonna say she right after? Now, what nationality is she? She. I opened my mouth to give the answer, but realized that I have none. In fact, I've given the matter very little thought. Given that she has no accent and acts perfectly Japanese, I suppose it never really seemed important. Now that he mentions it though, I am rather curious. To be honest, I don't know. Maybe English? They like tea. No! English don't like tea, they like coffee. That means you're American as hell. Oh god, that or British. I probably shouldn't resort to stereotypes, but that's the only lead I have. You're not thinking. Luckily you have me here to think for you. Gee, thanks. He brushes off the quip effortlessly. I can't say that, I'm not sure. I don't know if that I'm pronouncing it right. Now answer me this. Who has lots of social power? It's filthy stinking rich. You know blondes are all rich, right? Has a long history of disputes and used to belong to a much larger organization? The Roman Catholic Church? Well, okay, there's that. But there's also the Mafia. Come on, rich, foreign, there's no way she doesn't have connections to them. Wait, doesn't or have? I have no reason to doubt the logic of his deductions, but he shows no signs of stopping. Don't you dare be... Oh god. So, do you know where I think she's from? Italy? Mainland Italy? Small time, dude? She has to be from Sicily. All those mafioso types come from there. Wait, no, Russian. Damn, this could be bad. The mafia there is serious business, man. EX, KGB everywhere. Oh, EX, XKGB. I can't even say anything. This is not supposed to be EX, it's supposed to be X. Fuck. Everywhere paramilitaries, hardcore smuggling, and... Wait, stop. Just slow down a sec. What point are you trying to get at here? You don't know what you'll do, man. I won't get in your way, agents don't operate like that, but I just want you to be careful. When the time comes, we'll need all the help we can get. I don't want to lose you, comrade. Oh, you're calling her Russian? Well, at least he's concerned for me. Kinda. I wave goodbye to him as we separate out to our respective classes, but I'm not sure that he sees the gesture. I have a bone to pick with you. Piling my books into my bag, I catch a glimpse of the library books I borrowed last week. I might as well return them considering they took all of 2 days to finish. I briefly consider inviting Hanako along to the library, but she's already gone. It'll probably be better for my studying if I'm alone anyway. With a quick stretch and a wave to a couple. Sorry about that. Just a quick jump cut. I had to do something real quick. With a quick stretch and a wave to a couple of classmates who give the same to me, I make my way out of the classroom. Whoa, that's surprising. As I open my bag and shove the books to the return slot in the front counter, I notice a strange person behind the desk. Old and graying, she must be Yuka's replacement when she's working at the cafe. I begin looking for. Oh, I thought I was gonna show like the actual person, like old. I was like, oh, that's legit librarian right there. I begin looking for a free table, a task made somewhat difficult concerning that. Despite there not being many students in here, they're all sitting at their own tables. Noticing a familiar head of hair, I walk over to one near the braille section. Is it Lilly? Yep. It's hard to tell whether Lily's concentrating hard or not. Her placid I can't say placid expression, holding perfectly still as her finger slides across the dot-filled pages of her book. Hi, mind if I sit here? Oh no, problem at all. She trails off, evidently still focused on her business at hand. Ah, Hisao. She gives a nod of greeting as I sit opposite her at the table, pluck a chemistry textbook out of my bag and quickly thumb to the chapter we're covering in class. I hear music. Is it Concord? I think it was Concord. For a while, we sit there and read, each in our own way. Seeing her reminds me of what Kenji said this morning, though that and the fact that I've never seen someone read in Braille before makes me keep throwing glances at her. She doesn't know. She's blind. I kind of feel guilty about it, given that she has no way to realize I'm doing so I decide to ask her, just oh fuck. I breathe, like, I'm never doing that type of thing anymore, so I decided to just ask her about it. Her lineage isn't exactly a state secret after all, and there is another thing I've only just noticed from her movements. Hey Lily, mind if I ask a question? Not at all. Is anything wrong? I was just wondering. You're at least part foreign, right? She gives a small giggle before setting down her book. I've always been amused at how squeamish? Isn't that right? Squeamish? People are about that. Akira's mentioned how much he and I look different from most others before. Well, technically, Akira has short hair and looks like a dude with the suit on. Okay, you know what's good. The details are a bit complicated, but I'm half Japanese, half Scottish. Scottish? That was not exactly my first guess. It takes some effort to not blurt it out loud. I try to conjure images of the place in my mind. I think as far as the UK goes, Scotland isn't bad to live in, but I'm not really sure. My first guess of England was surprisingly close, at least geographically. That does leave another question though. But you have no accent? Question mark. That's where the details begin. I was born and raised in Japan, despite my mother being foreign. Wait, I thought her dad was foreign. Alright, cool. I get it. Hold on. If she moved to the dorm simply due to Akira working longer hours, so they don't live near the school? She gives a small sigh as if she didn't expect me to go any deeper. We must go deeper. Was her previous frankness just a front? Not exactly. It's been a long time since we've actually met. I feel like I'm not getting the whole story, but I don't want to go unduly prying into her situation. Her about face shows she feels kind of awkward about it. That is not an awkward face. That is like, I don't want to talk about it, get out of my face. But that doesn't work because she's blind. So, do you speak much English? To be honest, I don't know that much about Scotland, but at least I know that's the main language there. It takes her a moment to collect herself, appreciating the change in topic. That's right. My family mostly used Japanese around the house when I was younger. Oh, young. But they made sure Akira and I knew our Scottish side just as well. I'm fluent in the language, but I'm also studying it in school to keep my skills up and to have the qualifications on paper, mainly. On the mainland! Huzzah! So you're bilingual. That's pretty impressive. I wouldn't go that far. Having parents who can speak the language is a large advantage, and English books in Braille aren't too hard to buy or import, with Yuko's help at least. There's a relatively high demand for local English teachers here anyway, which also helps give me some motivation to learn it well. Well, you do have an advantage, so might as well take that advantage. Oh great, now she has her future planned out. What the frick? Demand for English teachers? For a moment I wonder why she brought this up. You're planning to be an English teacher? English teacher is gonna be a hard job if you're in the States, because one, we speak English a lot and we don't care. That's all it is. Like, I don't know, like I may sound like a douche right now, but English doesn't really help, but knowing me, like when I was in second grade, okay, story time right now. When I was in second grade, I used to go to this, I guess this speech type of deal, whenever we have, I think like whenever she calls or something, but there's this one time, I just, like after the one day I missed, I just kept on sneaking past it because I didn't really want to go to speech, because one, I was an idiot, and two, because I thought I knew English better. Oh, there we go again. I thought I could speak English, a bit less with my accent, but as you can see, it came back and bit me in the butt now, and I can't really speak proper English. So that was my own accord of me being a ditcher, I guess you could say. And with that, I'm gonna adjust this because apparently that was bothering me. But yeah, that's basically what happened. I guess with that one class I missed, and after that she never, like, my speech teacher never told me anything like, come over and then I'll like give you like a sentence to say and then try to fix it and whatnot. I completely forgot how she really taught me. I think I just said a word and that's it, and I just leave. So I guess after I skipped that one class, I never really need to be in speech, but I was still an English language learner. I think it was ELL. I think English language learner. I think that was what it was called. And recently I just passed the test, which was not by surprise, because me and my friends were joking around saying like, oh, they only got me because I was Asian, and because to them I speak perfect English. Well, not perfect English, but like my accent gets in the way from time to time if I say certain words. Like for instance, worried. I can't say worried a lot, and with anything with like BR or other stuff like that. Like for instance, I used to say dat, DAT instead of that, and it kind of, I guess I was so used to it, I just never realized I said that instead of that. So like I always wondered why my English teachers always looked at me weird every time I said it. Whenever I'm reading out loud, it's like, so I reach that, and then I look up, they just stare at me like, what did you just say? Like I guess they thought I was still an language learner, or I can't say certain words properly. And I think that's why my math teacher in freshman year, which I was transferred to her class, she was a student teacher, and she thought I was a foreign student, and I was so pissed because she treated me like an idiot. She always thought like this every time she speaks to me, like I was an idiot, and every time I answer a question in math, it's always right, but she has to think about it. She's like, that's right, no it isn't, wait, yeah, it's like, I always hated her class. So, and it was super easy to pass in English, and that's why I utterly failed at geometry. But apparently now I'm going to algebra 2, so hopefully that goes best for me. And why am I speaking about this, which makes no sense at all? She gives an enthusiastic nod. I better, God, I get off track, and when I'm speaking about that stupid teacher. It must be nice, having such a definite future in mind. I've never really given much thought to mine, so I'm kind of envious. What's wrong? I could see you as a teacher pretty easily. It suits you. For a moment, she's speechless. She lowers her face a little and lets out a nervous giggle, something I've never seen her do before. With Lily's role as a class representative and her dependable nature, Teaching does seem to be a line of work fitting her personality. Sorry, that was probably a little much. It is true though. Waving her hand in front of her face dismissively, she quickly recovers. It's not that, it's just that only one person's ever said that to me before. A short, somewhat awkward silence follows the discussion. Without knowing it, I ended up staring into a troublesome topic again. I should try to cheer her up a little. It was me who went and got her brooding, after all. Want to grab lunch at the cafeteria after this? It might perk her up a little bit, or at least take her mind off her apparently complicated family situation. Giving her by her smile, it seems to have the intended effect. I appreciate the thought, but the food there, quite a quick redirection of the conversation. She does have a point though. The food there isn't the greatest. You have not eaten at my middle school. Maybe the Shanghai? We could ask Hanako if she wants to come as well. Okay, I have to say this. I've been watching anime a lot, and recently, I posted a feed on it, and I was wondering if they were going to make a season 2 of a certain anime. And they put so much emphasis. It was like, for instance, this is like a common anime name, it's like Takashi or something like that. And in the anime I'm watching, it's like Takashi. It's like they put more emphasis on the A at the end. So I'm thinking I'm saying it wrong. God damn it. I hate this so much. What? What is it? I almost forgot until you reminded me. Hanako's birthday is coming up soon, and I was going to go shopping in the city for a present tomorrow. If that's an invitation, I'd be happy to accompany you. The ability to get more used to the layout of the city would probably be a good thing. I have barely set foot in there. Wait, what? I have barely set foot. Because they were talking about food, I said food instead of foot. Foot. In there, so I'd be hopelessly lost by myself. She gives a nod, signaling that she happily approves of this plan for Sunday. We eventually get back to our books, though. Before I begin reading again, I steal one glance at her. Maybe I've been thinking on my situation too much. After all, everybody here would have their own unique circumstances. The chance to get outside and clear my head will probably do me good. We're gonna go back to the city. Isn't that fantastic? Again, I had the most stupidest face on me when I said fantastic. So I'm guessing this is like kind of like a review, I guess, like a rerun. But this is actually, I think, Act 3 for Hanako's path. I think it was Act 3. I think. Wait. It was Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. Okay, it was Act 3, where I think it was like hide and seek, because it was hide and seek was I think it was hide and seek, but like in there it was actually it was basically basing itself on the tragedy of her family and everything like that, and it kind of saw how it affected her, and the panic attack that came up when we mentioned her birthday and when we went to the city. And so this must be the part where Hanako will have her panic attack, and hopefully it doesn't screw anything up, but hopefully it doesn't happen, because that was really depressing on my end. Bored of standing in place and watching the television in the shop window, I pull myself away from the tacky display with little effort. After living at Yamaku, the city seems like an entirely different world. Oh, the city. I still don't know what that means. It's like this random woman there's like with a weird face. No running in the halls. Calm and orderly conduct is to be used at all times in the classrooms. Oh, conduct. What do I get? Students are to exit rooms after checking both directions for oncomers. Elevators are reserved for movement impaired students. Single file on stairs. Screw the single file because nobody cares. Compared to such strict, almost regimental standards, the city's shopping and arcade might as well be a strange country. While the school may have its fair share of hustle and bustle during the festival, the outside world is much different. It's strange, having lived in a metropolitan... Oh, great, there's that word again. Metropolitan... Screw it. City before my accident, this should feel more natural than Yamaku and the surrounding town ever could. Yet it feels foreign, somehow. The elevated walkways and tall buildings, which are adorned with billboards taller than any 3 people. Don't do anything to distract me from the passing crowd's reactions. Oh man, he has a blind woman right next to her. Oh wait, her. Is that her? Lily keeps one hand on my shoulder. Lily keeps one hand on my shoulder, the other holding her cane, which taps the ground with a metronome-like steadiness. Looking over to her, the neutral smile of hers still holds. Having only seen her in school uniform, I would not have recognized her as she sat on the bench waiting for me to come. If not for her cane propped up against it and her distinctive hair, I just realized she has a cross. Okay, that's cool. I guess she's Catholic? Christian? I don't see the difference between the two. I can't tell whether they're glancing at her due to her height, her foreign looks, or her obvious blindness, or all 3. Not that any of those would make the situation any less uncomfortable than it is. Do you have any ideas of where to look first, Hisao? Hisao? Her soft voice breaks me out of my line of thought, and I have a random gun picture under this. Sorry. I can't imagine that she's failing to notice the attention she garners, but she seems unfazed by it. I get the feeling she's the type to enjoy walking outside, so she might be used to it by now. Not really. This is my first time in this city, so I've got no idea of where to go. She furrows her brow in thought, planning a route for us to take, and come to think of it, a way to communicate it. Something I'd noticed in the time I've been with her is how, when deep in thought, she lacks close to any form of body language to show it. Her expression may change, but not a hint of movement shows. She seems to have little in the way of sweeping physical gestures in general though. So I've assumed it's part of her reserved nature. What was that face that she had like a few seconds ago? Is there a large electronics store near here? I take a quick look around, mostly finding clothing stores. After a few seconds, I notice a store with a bright blue sign some distance away that fits her description. Oh yeah, that makes sense. A bright blue. My funny bone. The chair. Yep, it's just a bit ahead of us. Should we go in that direction? Thankfully, shut up, train. Thankfully, it's just the Really? Okay, I don't know why these trains are super loud. Thankfully, it's just the information we needed. With a nod, we start off and head towards Lilly. Towards Lily's unknown destination. Landmarks being our guide. Alright, we're gonna name this tree the Butthole Tree because it has a V. Oh no. Store owner. Wait, store owner. Look at those ice cream. Ew, that looks like blood. What is that flavor? I swear to God, if that's supposed to be like cherry or raspberry, that does not look any like that. That's kind of creepy. Here you go, 1 vanilla, 1 chocolate. Make that landmark the giant P in the sky. I hand the money over the counter and take the cones to the railing that Lily's sitting on. Wait, this railing. That's not much of a railing. She could have fell. Shame on you. I can't believe I let her trick me like this. She not only led me to an ice cream stall, but also got me to buy her some. At least she gave me the money for hers. Sure enough, she's patiently waiting. Wow, she just tricked you. How many times has she tricked you? Like, throughout this entire series. I just popped my wrist. And then throughout this entire series. Money! Throughout this entire series, I have to say that Lily has tricked Hisao like 5 times, like more than 5 times already. Like, she tricked you into saying that you don't know what to do, and, well, she just asked you. But, like, she definitely just, like, outsmarts you every step of the way. And, like, literally, she does that. She's like, it's incomprehensible. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Sure enough, she's patiently waiting where I'd left her. I guess she was planning on making the day an event, rather than a simple shopping trip. I call out to her and slowly place the vanilla cone in her outstretched hands, being careful to make sure she has a good hold of it before letting go. At least her tastes are fairly normal. I was worried she'd ask for some weird flavor when she first asked. Here's the change. Can't believe a freaking giant blue sign. Just like he doesn't know what it means. Like, what is this language? And then it just leads him to an ice cream shop. How does he not know how to read his own language? It's okay, keep it. I moved to protest, but realized the futility of doing so over such a small amount. I slipped a coin into my pockets, supplementing my meager allowance ever so slightly. Lilly shows no signs of wanting to get up, so I take a seat beside her and start eating my own ice cream. The summer weather's nice. Hopefully it will hold out for a while. You too? I'm beginning to think I'm the only person who prefers winter. I'm a person who prefers fall because it's a nice trip. I contemplate her statement for a long moment. Yeah, I think you might be... Oh wait, what? It draws the intended reaction. What is... Squiggle. It's like, it's a Z. It's like how I spray spam on a pan, like it's a Z. Z right there. It draws the intended reaction. She's cute when she's pouting. Wait, she's pouting? How's that? What? How does that work? No. Still, I can't really imagine that's so... I can't really imagine what's so good about winter. You can't go out without bundling up and you still freeze anyway. Well, that is kinda true. I used to... Oh, she looks like she is not gonna cry, but looks like she is remembering something. I used to live further north, where there'd be plenty of snow to play in. So it's a little nostalgic. I don't like the heat very much either. Well, I bet you like the fall. You like the fall season. At least you can wear a skirt, so don't complain about that. She gives an amused giggle as we both get back to finishing off our already melting cones. Oh, look at this! Oh, drop it! I idly sit and watch the crowds going by as we eat, catching bits and pieces of conversation. Looking to Lilly, I see her dutifully licking her ice cream from the top downwards, blissfully unaware of the fact that it's beginning to melt. It's melting. Where? Down a bit. She lowers her mouth from the top of the... Oh, why is this... I can't take this seriously anymore. Top of the cone, but has no idea exactly where the ice cream's dripping. That follows is a game of guiding her left and right until she finally finds it. You're gonna play hot and cold, alright? If I say hot, you're far away. If you say cold, then you're good. Get it? Because it's ice. Okay, you don't forget it. To any onlooker, it must seem absolutely bizarre. A girl with her eyes closed, turning her cone over and over as the guy next to her gives instructions. A strange variant of childhood blindfold games, maybe. You're blind! You're blind! Freaking, she won't be affected by a flashbang. Freaking, just let her shoot. In good time, we finally finish our treats and while away the time conversing casually. Oh. Caught mid-sentence, Lilly pricks her head in her trademark manner. It's an unmistakable sign that something's caught her attention. Ah. What is it? Is Akira somewhere over there? I think I heard her. Wow. I raise an eyebrow as I look in the direction she's facing, somewhat doubtful of her ability to pick out Akira's low voice in the din. Sure enough, though, a blonde girl in a suit can be seen through the tiny gaps between people walking every which way. That must be a very... What? I just see her like natural reaction to like her like responding to her saying questions like meh. I raise a hand and wave, trying to catch her attention. Sato, hey, Sato. She stops in her tracks, looks towards me, evidently noticing my calls. As she does, I notice someone walking beside her. I don't see anyone. I just looked up from the text box and I just see Akira's head, and then that weird look she does, and now she's smiling. See, look. It would be funny if just like if somebody like covers her entire face and except her smile will show. That would be really creepy. I can get a good look at whoever it is though before the two begin walking towards where we are. Hey, why do you have red eyes? Freaking the battle is gonna break out or something. As they reach us, Lilly and I stand and dust ourselves off. Akira? Hey, you two. Hey! Who's that? Who's that? She nods towards me, a gesture which I quickly return. My gaze shifts towards the younger girl next to her, and our eyes meet. As they do, Akira plops a hand onto her head, a move which doesn't seem to faze her. Hideki? I don't believe we met. I'm... Oh, okay, really? This is like... I can't... Hideaki? What? No, I'm gonna go with Hideki, because that sounds much more reasonable, because I can't pronounce... It's like Hide-Aki? Or something like that. Something like that. So, Hideki... Pleased to meet you, Hisao. How do you know my name? A guy's name, huh? Wait, that's a guy? What? Guess I just dodged a bullet there. He bows somewhat straight. That's a guy? He's somewhat restrained by Akira's hand being on his head. It's Hideki. Oh my god. I can't take this seriously anymore. That's a guy? Oh, Hideki's here too? Are you well? Akira's been taking... Oh my god. I thought it was a girl at first. Oh my god. How? Oh my god. Akira's been taking very good care of me, thank you. Akira... Oh my god. I can't think... I thought that was a chick. I really thought he was a girl. Fudge. But she looks she? Oh god. Akira grins as if to affirm the point and rubs his head hard, dragging around in a circular motion. His jury face during this is somewhat amusing. Uncle's out on business again, so I'm just taking him around town for today. I'd have preferred to be spending the day on a date with my boyfriend, but... Hideki gives a cough to try and redirect Akira's thoughts. Oh, what a punk. As he does so, though, I find mine wondering, they're related? And further as first cousins? I suppose that explains why she's taking care of him in any case. Come to think of it, Hideki, how did you know my name? Akira told me, being a Yamaku student, I suppose you're a disabled in some way? Oh, okay, thanks for jabbing in the frickin' gut, you punk. Not everyone in Yamaku is disabled. Which I only learned a handful of days ago. I give silent thanks to Shizune and Misha for their stream of information about how the school works. I am very disappointed. Because of this, I found out that since the school will accept practically anybody suffering from non-mental disabilities, it doesn't discriminate against healthy people either. It seems unlikely that many in good health would enroll there though. While the standard of education is pretty high, it's extremely isolated and very much focused on helping disabled students. You're dodging the question. Damn, he's sharp. Damn, he looks like a chick. Why does he have a bow in his hair? Did Akira dress him up? I think Akira dressed him up. Before I can say another word though, he decides to take a stab at it himself. If I were... Oh my god. He's basically gonna be a Rin, isn't he? If I were to call it myself, your heart? Oh, you motherfucker. Akira looks mildly curiously at me. Her interest pricked as well. That sure was a lucky guess. How did you show no missing limbs or deformities, so external disabilities are out. Considering the lack of any strange mannerisms, it's also unlikely that you'd have any mental disability. Holy fuck, this guy is the bomb. But Yamaku doesn't take mentally disabled students. I know. Leaving that aside, the only possibility left is that of internal disabilities. I didn't know which one you might bear, so I guessed correctly as it turns out, and your reaction confirmed my guess. Well then, a little bit amused, I look to Akira. She grins and shrugs, obviously taking some enjoyment at our partner's deductions. Yes, he's sharp, yes, but more than a little unsympathetic, logical but lacking in tact. His attitude reminds me of Shizune in a way, as do his looks. He does kind of remind me of Shizune. May I ask why you're staring at me? Surely I'm not that unusual a specimen. What? Wait, did you freaking his hair just went down, didn't it? Wasn't it up? And now he's like has this like weird shadow on his forehead. It's the dark side of the moon. Does he not know how unusual he looks? I could overlook the spats and clothing as just being coincidental, but the ribbon in his hair really is too much. This is entirely beside the point though. Sorry, you just remind me of someone. Akira gives him a sharp jab with her elbow. Told ya, you're not that much different from her. He coughs into his hand to try and maintain an upright and serious demeanor. I see you met my sister then. Perhaps my full name might help you. Oh, don't you dare be being all snooty to me, punk. You motherfucker. I am Hideki Hakamichi. You are probably thinking of my sister, Shizune Hakamichi. Oh my god. Oh, so he's Shizune's brother. Wait a minute. If Hideki is the son of Akira's uncle, and Shizune is his sister, then that means Lilly and Shizune's fathers are brothers. Therefore, causing a paradox, freaking, once you figure it out, freaking a black hole emerges from out of the sky and freaking sucks everything else, like, you broke the universe and the law of physics. Congratulations, asshole. Lilly and Shizune are first cousins? Lilly groans in an uncharacteristically unrestrained manner. The reaction earns an amused smirk from her sister. That's not a smirk, that's a smile. Proved you wrong, game. The enmity between the two just took on another meaning. I had thought it simply a matter of difficulty of communication between the two. But a family feud makes things much more complicated. You can choose your friends, but you can't choose your family. Oh, that is kinda true, you motherfucker. She gives a half-hearted shrug. She mustn't give as much weight to the two's conflict as I do. Well, that's how it is. What are you two up to anyway on this fine day? We're shopping. Okay, that was not necessary, but I couldn't hold it. We're shopping for Hanako's birthday present. The day will be coming up soon, so this is the last chance we'll have before school starts again for the week. Akira makes a strange face as if Lilly had just said that the sky wasn't blue and the clouds not white. Well, the sky is not white. The clouds are not white. They're gray. Look, there's nothing here. It's just gray, and the sky is nothing. Isn't her birthday on the 10th next month? Yes. Why? Is something wrong? Akira's face seems to collapse. It's an utterly unbefitting expression for someone so rowdy and headstrong. The folks didn't call you yet? So as Lily shakes her head clueless. Okay, this is new. I look at Hideki to see if he knows anything. Hideki? Fuck! Anything about this? A simple shrug is his only answer. He looks really surprised! Dude! You guys don't see these like... For a moment, Akira ponders what to do before smiling once again. The fact that she can hide her emotions so quickly and effectively is unsettling. Hey shorty, sorry but could you hang with us out for a while? Okay, cool, you come with me kid. I'm gonna put you under my wing and I'll teach you how to get a heart attack. He nods and waves her off, Akira placing an arm on Lily's shoulder as she guides her away and out of earshot. Okay, something just like smacked against something. Alright, cool. And so I'm alone with Shorty. So, nice weather, isn't it? It seems so. Oh, I guess they dumped us. Indeed. Hey, you are just straightforward. Congratulations. You earned 1 respect point, and your hair is not going down. With a force. I can't take this seriously. With a farcical attempt at small talk, I've got no idea of how to talk to this guy, and his robotic responses aren't helping. Blood and stone come to mind. Without another word, he begins to rock on his feet in an obvious gesture of boredom with this discussion. He really is like a little kid, despite his serious demeanor. I don't see, you don't have any, you have a triangle now. Okay, what is up with the Hakamichi people? It's Shizune Hideki, freaking, he has a triangle on his face right there, and Shizune has a 3, a sideways 3. That makes no sense, but it's like 3, Half-Life 3 confirmed. There, I said it. Despite the conversation over, I decided to accomplish what I came here to do in the first place. I'm going to search for a present. Coming? Not much else to do. Alright, that's cool. Whoa, we're back in the dark alley. And this dark alley is not good. Okay, so okay, I was gonna say something, but it took me a while to think. But what's that noise? Okay, but I guess that I'm gonna end it off here. I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Katawa Shoujo episode 81. Episode or part, whatever floats your boat or whatever I said first, doesn't really matter. But at least it's 81 of something. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, great, I'm repeating myself again. Okay, so I guess we kind of made some progress, some not much, but at least we know who that boy is. At first I thought that was a girl, which is kind of scaring me now, because I don't want to know what her father looks like. Because her father might look freaking scary. But, as always, I hope you guys have a great day. Wait, what's going on? What's it? Holy crap, she has no pupils! Like, her no, what? What's up the plane? Oh, wait a second! Don't tell me she's gonna leave!